People living near that Colorado River are waiting and watching to see how high it's going to rise this morning.
Yeah, Grange is one of the cities along the river, and our meteorologist David Yeomans has been monitoring the situation overnight. David, what's it like this morning?
You know, guys, Harvey continues to be truly an historic storm, nothing short of that. When we look out toward Houston, if they get 50 inches of rain, that would break any previous all-time Texas rainfall record. Now, our viewing area, as our viewers are aware, has not been hit quite as hard, but here in LaGrange, some of the biggest impacts. We've had 2 feet of rain, so don't let this little lull in the rain and wind this morning fool you. That is 6 months worth of rain in LaGrange just in the past 72 hours or so. Here we are this morning. Let me take you inside at the LaGrange Fire Department, and notice this truck is dry. It's been tucked in all night. This one, though, look at this. It's soaking wet. We've been here for about an hour and a half this morning. We were here when these 2 rescue crews pulled back in from 2 swiftwater rescues overnight. Both of them, as you could guess, were folks doing things that they're not supposed to. One, we heard from the firefighters, was an 18-wheeler that drove around a barricade, then got in trouble. That, thankfully, was a successful rescue. Second one was somebody living in the mandatory evacuation zone along the Colorado River. They got in trouble in their house. Fortunately, both of these water rescues were successful overnight. Check this out. You can actually see some of the gear right here that the crews were using during that water rescue, still soaking wet as well. Down here you can see some crews finally trying to get some rest overnight. We've spoken with all the crews here overnight. They say they have not slept a wink. Some of these crews have actually been called in not only from Fayette County but from across the state. Del Rio, that is hours and hours away from here. All these folks are coming together to help out. You can see we've got a couple fire rescue boats here ready to go as well. And as Rosie Newberry has been telling us all morning, the flood forecast for this river has just been revised upward, the worst we've ever seen in 104 years. Safe to say that nobody knows quite what to expect, since nobody living in LaGrange here this morning has seen what's on the way. I want you guys to stick around. During the 6 a.m. hour, we're going to have another live report. As the river continues to rise, I would not be surprised if these folks get more water rescue calls. We will update you on that through the morning, and we're going to have a live interview with the Fayette County Emergency Manager. Stick around for that. In the meantime, I'm meteorologist David Yeomans live in LaGrange. Back to you, Rosie.
Thank you, David. And I know you'll continue to keep us updated all morning because this river is expected to crest 1 o'clock this afternoon. So a lot of impacts coming our way. Let's give you a latest look at what to expect with the Colorado River at LaGrange, because this is major flooding. We have major flooding happening elsewhere across central Texas today, but this is going to be the most significant flood that we'll see today. The record, 56.7 feet. We are now expected to crest at 53.3 feet. And that, as I said, is going to happen shortly after the lunch hour. So we already know homes are seeing water up to the rooftops in some locations.